Okay, this is the answer sheet for one of the summative practices on expressions, equations, and inequalities. Please like and subscribe. Okay, so the first part of your test is going to be about expressions. Expressions are just number sentences that do not have an equal sign. And what I'm going to be asking you to do is simplify. So, first one, M3 means I'm multiplying M 3 times. That's M3. And it's going to be multiplied by 5 M's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how many M's are being multiplied together? 8. So the answer to this one is M to the power of 8, and that's it. For B, I have H8 divided by H5. H to the power of 8 divided by H to the power of 5. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 H's divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, every combination of H divided by H, any number divided by itself equals 1. So what we can do is cancel out 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So on the bottom, my denominator is a 1 because I just have 1's on the bottom now. And my numerator is H to the power of 3. So my final answer is just H to the power of 3. You can also just think about 8 minus 5 equals 3. For C, I have 4c to the power of 3. So 4 times c to the power of 3 times d to the power of 2 times c to the power of 2 times d to the power of 5. Now to simplify, I need to identify the letters that have the same thing. So for example, c to the power of 3 times c to the power of 2 is just c to the power of 5. I'm just going to add. It's kind of similar to what we did with A. Now with D, I have d squared times d to the power of 5. If I add those together, 2 plus 5 is 7. Now this 4 just stays at the front. That's it. This is my final answer. 17 M's minus 12 M's is 5 M's. For B, if I have 3 X's plus 4 X's, I'm going to have 7 X's in total. And then you have to include the sign that's in front of it. This says negative 5 plus 8. Now on a number line, if this is 0, and first I go minus 5 to here, and then I go plus 8, I'm going to end up at 3. So I'm going to have 7x plus 3. For C, 2 x's minus x. So if I have 2 x's and I take away 1 x, I'm just going to have 1 x. And then I have 4 y's plus 5 y's is 9 y's. And then I have negative 3 plus 8 is 5. And that's it for the first part. I will also ask you to show me that you can do distributive property. So 3 groups of 2x is 6 x's, and 3 groups of 4 is 12. And this is it. You can't simplify anymore because I have x's and a number. For the next one, negative 3 times 3x equals a negative 9x, and negative 3 times a negative 5. Do not forget that sign in front. This is a negative times a negative is a positive. And then at the end, I'm going to add these 5 x's. So I'm not done yet. I need to think about combining these terms, negative 9x plus 5x. Negative 9 plus 5 is a negative 4. So I have negative 4 x's plus 15. Done. All right, for the next one, I'm going to do this in 2 parts. So first, I do this distributive property, and then I do this distributive property. So 2 groups of 3n is 6n. 2 groups of -4 is a -8. Now for the second part, I'm going to be multiplying by -3. I have to include that symbol. So it's -3 times 5n, which is -15n. And -3 times a -5 is a positive 15. And now I combine my like terms. 6n minus 15n equals a -9n. And then -8 plus 15 is 7. Done. Select all the expressions that are equivalent to 5x plus 8y plus 2. All right, so 5x's. Which expressions have 5x's? Well, A has 3x's plus 2x's, so that works. It has 8y, so let's see how many y's we have. We have 1y plus 7 more y's, so that is also 8y's plus 2. So A works. B, does B have 5x's? 8x's minus 3x's, that works. But how many y's does it have? Well, it has 4y minus 3y, so no, this one doesn't work. C, start with my x's. I see 5x plus another x, that's 6x's. That's not going to be equivalent to that first expression, so no. And then for D, start with my x's. I have 4x's plus another x, so the x's work. My y's, 5y plus 3y, that works. And then 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Yes, so this expression as well. So my answer is A and D. All right, the second part of your assessment will be on equations, and more specifically 2-step equations in order to get a 5. And I need to show work. So for the first one, I have b plus 12 over 4 equals 6. 2-step equation. First step, I need to get rid of this 4. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. Now when I do that, 4 and 4 cancel out because 4 divided by 4 is 1. And I have now just my numerator, b plus 12 equals 24, because 6 times 4 is 24. Second step, subtract 12 from both sides. B equals 12. Done. B equals 12. For the next one, you have 2 options really. You can multiply by 5 first if you would like, but if you multiply by 5, you have to make sure to multiply the negative 13 by 5 as well. I don't like that way. What I think is a better way, more simple, is first get rid of this 13. You do that to both sides. So what I end up left with is x over 5 equals negative 5 plus 13 is 8. And then, if I have a fifth of an x, I'm just going to multiply by 5 to both sides. 5 over 5 cancels out. X equals 40. Done. 2 ways to solve this one as well. One way, you can divide both sides by 3. By dividing both sides by 3, this 3 and this 3 are going to cancel out because 3 divided by 3 is 1. So all I'm left with is the 2x minus 4 is equal to 4. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now I have a 2-step equation, plus 4 to both sides. This cancels out. 2 x's are equal to 8. So if I have 2 x's are equal to 8, I divide both sides by 2. These cancel out. X equals 4. Now for the last one, right now I have an issue because I have b's on both sides and I have numbers on both sides. And what I'm trying to find out is what is 1b equal to? So what I need to do is I need to move my stuff around, move my terms around to find 1b. So first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to add 5 b's to both sides. This allows me to cancel that out, and now I have all of my b's together. Now I have a two-step equation. Plus 3 to both sides. 21 is equal to 7 b's. Then divide by 7, b equals 21 divided by 7, 3, and I'm done. All right, the last part of your test is on inequalities. Inequalities? And you're going to solve inequalities the same way that you solve one-step and two-step equations. There's no difference. You can just imagine, if you'd like, that it's just an equal sign and then deal with the inequality at the end. K minus 5, I add 5 to both sides, and I get K is greater than or equal to negative 9. Negative 14 plus 5 is negative 9. Now, I need to graph it. So I need to find negative 9, negative 6, negative 8, negative 10. So negative 9 is right here. Now, because my sign looks like that, I'm going to make a circle and shade it in. Now, what numbers are greater than negative 9? The numbers that are greater are the numbers to the right. So I'm going to draw my arrow like that. And this is all you have to do. That's done. That's perfect. Second one is also a one-step equation. I subtract 6 from both sides. So it says y is greater than negative 9. Again, we have negative 9. Negative 9 is over here. So I draw a circle there. Now, because it's a greater than or less than, my circle is hollow. It's open. And then all the numbers that are greater are in that direction. And that's it. Done. Here's another one. B divided by 6 is less than or equal to negative 4. So one-step equation, I multiply both sides by 6. B is less than or equal to negative 24. So because it's that symbol, my circle is going to be shaded. Negative 24 is right here. I shade it in. B is less than. So what numbers are less than negative 24? It's going to be all the numbers to the left of negative 24. Solve each inequality. Here's a two-step equation with an inequality. So I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides, and I get 4 x's are less than 12. Divide by 4, divide by 4. X is less than 3. So if my number line looks like that, because it is just the less than, I'm going to have a circle that's open. I go to 3, shade it in. What numbers are less than 3? All of these numbers to the left. Okay, last two. Subtract 2 from both sides. That cancels out. 6 x's are less than or equal to 30. And I divide both sides by 6. Cancels that out. 6 is less than or equal to 5. So let's say that's 5, 6, 7, 4, 3. Because it's less than or equal to, I'm going to have a circle, but this time I shade it in. So I go to 5, circle 5, shade it in. What numbers are less than, this should say x. What numbers are less than 5? All of those numbers to the left of 5. Okay, and the last one. I can solve this in two different ways. I'll do distributive property this time. 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, is greater than or equal to 20. Two-step equation, so I have plus 8, cancels out. I'll go down here. I'm left with 4x is greater than or equal to 28. Divide both sides by 4. One-step equation. X is greater than or equal to 7. So if this is 7, 8, and 9, and 6 and 5. I'm going to go to 7, shade it in. X is greater than, so all the numbers that are greater than 7.